Well, the International Day to End Violence Against Sex Workers will be observed on Wednesday this week. It's an annual international event that calls attention to hate crimes committed against sex workers worldwide, as well as the need to remove the social stigma and discrimination that have contributed to such violence. Well, in South Africa, the Sex Worker Education and Advocacy Trust, or SWET, says 4 brutal murders of commercial sex workers were reported this month alone. Sally Shackleton is the Executive Director at SWET, and she joins us now on the phone from Cape Town. Good afternoon again, Sally.
Good afternoon. Sorry about that.
It's all right. We have a much better line now. You were telling us why sex workers are 18 times more likely to be targeted by perpetrators.
Yes, I was saying that the answer is actually for a complex set of reasons. One is that sex workers work in very insecure and dangerous circumstances. That sex workers themselves being South African women, and we know that there are very high levels of violence against South African women as well, contributes. But the thing is that sex work is criminalized, and that pushes sex work to dangerous areas, to taking risks with their lives, to pushing them often in the direction of people who would be violent and who don't have access to the criminal justice system, so they're also unable to report violence against them. So the situation for us has reached really a crisis point. And it's South African government's failure to respond to the repeated calls to decriminalise sex work that we are urgently asking them to now respond to.
Sal, it's our understanding that we're still working from the 1957 Act on this one. But the law reform process actually started more than a decade ago. Where are we on that one? What's the status of those reforms right now?
Well, unfortunately, nothing has changed. We've been waiting for law reform for over a decade now. We are asking for the decriminalisation of sex work. So, in other words, to remove the law that criminalises selling sex, buying sex, and that enables sex workers to seek safer spaces to work from. We're wanting the law to change, and we've been calling on that for a very long time now. And while government is not acting, sex workers are losing their lives.
We only hear of cases reported in the media, and we don't actually have the actual figures at hand. Can you give us very quickly a sense of the scale and magnitude of these crimes and the daily realities or struggles they face?
Well, I can relate to you our experiences as an organisation where we get calls on our national toll-free helpline daily that relate incidences of violence and where sex workers are subject to violence even from their intimate partners but are unable to report or to use the law to protect themselves. It's very difficult to get an accurate idea of the statistics since it's not recorded in any government database. How many of the sexual offences recorded by the police are in fact related to sex work? So it's a very difficult situation in that we don't even have enough information. But what we do know that we deal with every day is the human rights violations that sex workers face.
Thank you.
And what we're doing at the moment, yes?
Okay, go on, Sally, go on.
We are recording those human rights violations at the moment, and we are trying to use those to prove to government that there is an urgent need to decriminalise sex work.
Thank you so much for your time, Sally. I'll let you get back to your annual Christmas party. That was Sally Shackleton. She's the Executive Director at the Sex Worker Education and Advocacy Trust based in the Mother City.